Alright guys, we are back with round 1 Edison Format at Epik Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We have Vinh on the left playing a Vayu Turbo versus Tobi on the right playing Machina Gadgets. This tournament was 5 rounds of Swiss, cut to top 4, 26 players, one of the largest locals we ever had on the channel. Now, Tobi's got 1 win on the channel this year, but I don't think he's won Edison this year. I think his 1 win came in hat format, so we'll see. So I was actually surprised when I saw he only has 1 win, and I think it's just the only win he had this year was with, I think it was with Mermail during half format. Vinh is still kind of new. I featured him a few times, but still new to, he's new to the locals at least. Maybe he plays online, I'm not sure. But anyways, Tobi summons Orange Gadget and passes to Vinh. Vinh normal summons Sirocco and attacks Tobi for 200. Now Vinh, I think the furthest he's made it on the channel is top 4. So we'll see who will move on with a 1-0 record. And here, Tobi MST's Vinh's Bottomless. Normal summon Red Gadget, effect. Now, as far as how this matchup goes, I don't know, I think I've always been a fan of Gadgets. I think it's a decent deck, but with the, I think it gets hurt really bad by deck dev. So I think if the Vayu player sees deck dev, it could easily win game 1. But then game 2 and 3 with the triple dust tornadoes that come in. Yeah, we'll see. I'm actually interested in this matchup. So he's smashing grounds and then attacks him for 13. So we're at 67 to 78. So sets a monster. Did he set hamster? Because he definitely wouldn't set Raikou to a red gadget. So here Tobi summons yellow. Search green. So we know he has Fortress. So one thing, he's going to pitch yellow to special summon Fortress. So yeah, here I don't agree with this play. I think Tobi should have hit with Fortress, because there's no way he would set a Raikou when all you have is a gadget on the field. There's just no way. So he brings out the Raikou, and then yellow is gonna attack over. Dude, why didn't you? Oh, Tobi, come on, man! Why not attack with the Fortress into the hamster? Oh my God, Tobi, come on, man. Okay, so now he gets to look at his hand. So he has charge, the second Raikou, Vayu, and Burial. So Tobi chose Tobi. Man, I cannot watch this. Why not the Burial? He mills Necro, Dark Arm, Deck Dev. See, I agree with him holding the charge, but I think Vinh should have set the Burial. Just because you know he's gonna drop Fortress on you. But yeah, I agree with holding the charge. Because you wanna get the Raikou out of the deck first with hamster. Then mill, and then hopefully you don't mill the third one. And then you can charge. You're more likely to mill Vayu Sirocco. So I know this because I play Upstart, so I have to be careful the way I sequence Raikous and stuff. Like a lot of the times when I'm playing Vayu, because the standard Vayu deck doesn't play Upstart, but like I'll set a Raikou and hold my Upstart, and then mill with Raikou first and then play Upstart. Anyway, here comes, he's gonna Raikou one of the gadgets. Yeah, Vinh got a little lucky there that Tobi, for some reason, didn't discard Burial. And he should have hit with Machina Fortress first. Maybe he thought that Vinh wasn't going to target the... Alright. Yeah, maybe he thought that Vinh wasn't going to target the Fortress, but why wouldn't he? Alright, so now he sets... Tobi checks the back rows. He's got a smashing ground. Summon red. This tournament was on a Saturday. So what's interesting is that I'm a little behind on the videos right now. So this the tournament after this one, I played this exact same deck that Tobi is using right now. I borrowed it. This is Sean's deck. And Oh, he's out of gadgets? Oh, he's out of yellows. Yeah, Sean only plays 2 yellows in his gadget deck. He plays 3 red, 3 green, 2 yellow. I don't know if that's correct. Okay, so here comes Solidarity. Attack. Attack. It's Vayu, not Raiko. And now red attack. For 21. I mean, he's got the Burial, so yeah. Banish Necro. Draw. So he's got Prison, Burial. Tobi discarded the charge. Does he still have Raiko? Oh, he has Caius. Okay. So his hand is like Burial, Deprison, Caius. So banish Armwing and... Sorry, banish Vayu and Sirocco for Armwing. And he's going to Torrential himself and Tobi with the Starlight Road. Yeah, he keeps the... Yeah, this deck... I'm not surprised this deck plays Starlight Road because they got to protect their Solidarity. So here, then tributes the Armwing for Caius. So he's left with Deprison and Burial. But Caius can run over those gadgets. So attack over yellow for 400. So we know Tobi can't really deal with this Caius, at least not yet, but he has Smashing Ground. Okay, Smashing Ground. I mean, that's a ton of damage right there. That's... Yep, that's like, what, 4,400 damage? So he's first to Burial. Banish the Necro. Attack, he's going to take 21. Yes, 21. So it would have been 4,200 damage. I did the math wrong. All right, 4669. So now he's going to use Vayu, bring out Armor Master. Tobi with the Bottomless. Yeah, I think Tobi should win this game. All he has is a Deprison. Yeah, Tobi should win this game. I mean, that's almost game right there. If he summons another gadget. So here he's going to Deprison. 21, so we're at 25 to 69. Tobi sets another back row. We'll see. I don't think he could win. Unless if he has Return. And hope his back rows are nothing, then Vinh might be able to win. So set a monster, pass. Summon green. Does he have more gadgets? Oh, okay, he's gonna Bottomless, Chain Compulse. Oh, he had a target, so he's not gonna search. Okay, red attack over Sirocco. Yeah, I don't think Vinh can win. I don't see it. Now he summons the green. Why didn't he search last turn? Did they have to stay face up? No. They definitely go through. He just forgot. So red a gadget attack, and this is 22. Leaving him at 300. Yeah, this should be game. I just don't see how. I don't see how he wins. Even if he draws Return, he would have to activate it just to stay alive. I just... Unless if he draws Dark Arm. And it's like, I can't see his Dark count, but that's like the only way I see him winning this game. I'd have to look at his graveyard and... Okay, so Summons Army. What does he have? Deck Dev? I mean, Deck Dev doesn't save him here. Mirror Force. Maybe because he can't run over the Armwing. Okay, attack. Limiter? Yeah, he attacks the Armwing. Damage. Oh, limiter. Okay, that is game. What do you draw? Brain? Alright, so Tobi takes game 1 against Vinh. Yeah, Gadgets. Gadgets a decent deck, man. I just play so much Vayu, and like I've been in these situations so many times this year, so I just know like the win conditions with the deck. That's why I think people, the guys who built the Nitro Vayu deck, they're kind of like I don't want to mill, burial, dad, and return unless it's with Card Trooper. So I think that's what their theory behind cutting the Raikos and stuff out, which is a good theory. Because there've been a lot of games where I'll lose because I'll mill, burial, return, and then I feel like my deck's so much weaker. All right, so Cyber into yellow. See, the issue with this play is that you're going to have to force yourself to contact fusion. But I mean, a gadget is free, so it's like, it's not the worst thing. So Cyber Dragon into green, or sorry, yellow into green. Cyber Dragon attack the Vayu. Yeah, so Tobi's gonna contact himself. Set a back row. Pass to Vin. Vin Diesel. Summon Arma. Arma effect. Yeah, it's Arma effect. Send. Send Sirocco. So it could bring out the arm wing and attack over the Chimera Tech. Hope Tobi doesn't have anything to stop the summon. But if that's deck dev down there. What does he have? Transmigration? Because Tobi keeps looking at the back row. Oh, it is transmigration. Okay. I know some people love that card against Vayu Turbo. It can be good. Or you'll see some people recycle like their spells and traps. Alright, so Vince sets another back row. Summon yellow. Rug? Rug? Oh, he torrentials the yellow. Oof. Well, at least you get the Chimera Tech off the field, but this is kind of free for Tobi. Maybe he doesn't want to take all that damage, so like might as well torrential now. Oh, he does have a rug. Okay, he's not setting the rug though. What does he have? Why isn't he setting the rug? Huh. I wonder what his other back row is, because he's not setting the rug. Oh, he has two of them. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why he didn't set it. Pitch. Force for force. So he could have rugged him last turn and held the torrential then. Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want him to beat down. You don't want him to beat you down with only Chimera Attack, and then you're forced to torrential yourself. Now, are you afraid of Gores? Yep, so he attacks him for 2k. Set another rug. This is actually not that bad, because if he summons a gadget, then you can just rug the gadget. That's another reason why, like, I do like gadgets, but the problem with gadgets is they're caught in the crossfire of the meta. So they're just, like, weak to so many of the popular side cards. Like, it's weak to deck dev, it's kind of weak to oppression, it's weak to, like, the multiple dust tornadoes, and it's weak to rug. Like, rug, deck dev, oppression, dust tornado. And Cyber Dragon is everywhere, and, like, that's why, that's the issue with gadgets. It's just weak to, like, all those cards. Summon Gear Frame. Alright. Still looking good for Tobi, as long as if Vinh can't answer the Fortress. So Pitch Force for Fortress. But he's got Necrogardna, so... Attack. Prison. And and he necros. He's got another fortress in his hand, and I think another orange gadget, man. Tobi drew pretty well. Set a back row pass, end phase, MST, the limiter. Ooh, he would have got him with that limiter. That card is scary. You just win games out of nowhere with that card. Remember one time I faced David Provenzel, and he had limiter. He had this board, right? Because this is game. But you have to preempt. This is 8,000, but you have to preemptively do it. And I remember I had the gores, and he went for the kill shot with limiter and gear frame and fortress. So anyway, it looks like he pumped. So Vinh took 300, and he chose to get rid of the Sirocco. Past Tobes. Solidarity. Summon red. Yeah, this is looking good for Tobi. This might be a swift 2-0. This deck is good, man. That's why like I like playing different decks, because you can like see the strengths and weaknesses more when you play a deck yourself. Like ever since RBT Chicago, I've been rotating decks, and the week after this I played Gadgets, and the deck is solid. But yes, I will admit, like, just the side cards is the problem. But game one, it's pretty good. All right, so here comes Armed Wang. Dark Arm? Dark Arm is game. No. He could pump. So he decides to pump and run over the Sirocco. So that's 43, 35, 25, leaving Tobi at 15. Pass the Tobes. Green Gadget run over Sirocco for 100. So we're at 41 to 15. We got Tobi. Nothing else, man. All right, let's see. Oh, Dark End. That's game. Game 3. Yep. So then forces game 3 versus Tobi's Gadget deck. We'll then pull off the Legacy 2-0 and move on with a 1-0 record. Game 3. Vin Diesel versus Tobi. Sad, no gadget? Oh, wow. I mean, you only play 8. Maybe you do need to... I mean, it's crazy when I see people not draw gadgets, because essentially you play 8 gadgets plus 3 gear frame. That's 11 cards. So I gotta play Upstart, man. Alright, so here comes Greffer into Vayu and Necro. So do you attack here and risk getting deprisoned? Because it looks like Tobi doesn't have a monster, so yeah. No deprison from Tobi. So 63 to AK, pass. Set another back row. Yep, no gadget. No gadget, no gear frame. And here comes Greffer again. So he's going to send either the second Vayu or Plague here. I think the second Vayu. Yep, got Vayu, Necro, Sirocco. So it's either the second Vayu or Plague. So he chooses Plague. Depends on the rest of your hand. Maybe you have Arma, and then you top for Plague, summon Arma. But you could be afraid of Torrential as well. Okay, so he summons Card Trooper. It was Mirror Force, Bottomless, Arma. 17. Yeah, sometimes just... If they get 2 mills with Card Trooper, You just lose. This happened to me yesterday. I played in the or this video is going up on a Monday, 2 days before. I went up against the guy who ended up winning the Beast Mode online tournament. He beat me the last round of Swiss, and I couldn't out his card trooper. Like I summoned like Shura or something, attacked his card trooper, he necroed, and then he milled with her card trooper twice, and I lost. Sucks. But I mean, milling 6 cards, they're bound to hit a Vayu or a Plague. That's what happened to me. My opponent milled a Plague, and it hurt really bad. All right, here comes Vayu. Brings out Armed Wing, attacks for 23 and 17, I think. All right, so he compulses, so Tobi should be at 1,000. Yo, Tobi, what did you draw, man? Okay, finally drew a gadget. I want to see this hand. Searches yellow. Well, I know one of the cards is Solidarity. So maybe he's got like double Solidarity in his hand. A bunch of Smashing Grounds. I really don't know. All right, pitch, yellow for Fortress. Oh, yeah, that's what I read. Double Solidarity, Brain Control. Now you're at 200, though. 25 or 33. So he blocks. Do you gain 17? 21, and then just block the Fortress hit. He must have Limiter. Yeah, just block the Fortress hit. Were you just hoping that... Oh, he has the Gores. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what happened here. When he dropped the Gores. So he gives him back the Greffer. So he must have not had Limiter. Oh, I'm dumb. This is 16. Okay. No, so he took a lot more damage. So plus 8. So he took an extra 800 from the red. And then he blocked one of the hits. Probably the Fortress hit. I have to read Solidarity. Does it increase only machine monsters, or did it increase the Greffer as well? I know if you have different types in your graveyard, but what about on the field? Oh, okay, so he did gain 800 from the... Okay, so he should be at 26 then. Yes. So this was game. That's why Tobi went for it. And now top for Plague. Oh, Dark Arm. What's your back row? What's Tobi's back row? Oh, he scoops. All right. So Vinh wins round 1. Now let's see if either one of these two guys will be returning. Not for round 2. Do they come back for round 3 or 4? I don't think so. I know Vinh will be returning, but I'm not sure if Tobi... I don't think Tobi returned. I don't think he did too well in this tournament. But thank you guys for joining. And if you haven't already, please consider joining our members only. I'm uploading War League content featuring myself, the Sheriff Los, the Tiger King Hobby, Ryan I, 2-time YCS champ Cam the Man Neil, and Adrian. Also have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epik Cards and Games. Those links are in the description, and I'll see you guys next time.